We're tracking the developments in the Israel's killing of the Hamas leader and mastermind of the October 7th terror attacks. Israel says DNA testing confirms the death, as well as 2 other top Hamas leaders in southern Gaza. Last month, the Justice Department charged Yahya Sinwar and other Hamas figures, saying they financed and directed and oversaw a campaign to murder U.S. citizens and endanger U.S. national security, orchestrating killings and kidnappings. The news has brought a mixture of emotions for the local Jewish community. Our David Amalati has been talking with local faith leaders about this major development, now more than a year since that attack on Israel. David.
Sam, Rabbi James Bennett leads over 1,500 families at Congregation Sher Emeth in Creve Coeur. It's the largest congregation in Missouri, and he tells me he and area Jews hope Sinwar's death can be the catalyst to end the war overseas. There are more than 60,000 Jews in St. Louis, and the news of Sinwar's death arrives on the same day the Jewish people in our community are celebrating the first day of the Jewish holiday Sukkot, which Rabbi Bennett tells me translates as a time of rejoicing. He says there has been little rejoicing the last 13 months.
Reaction to the death of Yahya Sinwar is one of relief and, frankly, a little bit of joy, not at the death of anybody. We don't rejoice in anyone's death, but a recognition that this is justice.
Rabbi Bennett tells me what area Jews and those around the world want to see next: the hostages returned home. Right now, Hamas has 101 hostages.
There's terrible fear that perhaps the opposite will take place, that there will be retribution by Hamas, by Sinwar's followers and supporters. But on the other hand, there's a possibility now that this war can be brought to an end.
Similar sentiment shared with First Alert 4 with the Jewish Federation of St. Louis. Following today's news, Vice President Karen Scher tells me in part, while Sinwar's death is the result of his refusal to release innocent people and his calls for the destruction of Israel, we hope and pray that his elimination hastens the end of this conflict, brings us closer to the return of the hostages, and ushers in true peace in our region. You can find that full statement inside your First Alert 4 news app. Also today, we're hearing President Biden speaking about the news of Sinwar's death, saying it's a good day for Israel, for the United States, and the world. In the newsroom, David Amalati, First Alert 4.
David.